Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful big ball of world. I'm going to get all set up here. I sort of dropped the cards and made a mess. Anyway, my name is Patty. I'm an empath. If this is your first time here, I'm here to do your intuitive tarot, but I also do intuitive coaching, which is sort of like it's not counseling, but it's helping you through the process of what the divine wants you to do, grow, and how to be on your journey. Um, so this reading is for the 23rd through the 30th. I'm doing it all the way through the 30th so that we can start a fresh new energy for December. And just remember, Cancers, that there is a full moon on the 30th. And with that full moon, we have a lunar eclipse. With the lunar eclipse, it brings instability. So what that means for everybody is it's really the first 3 days before the full moon, and then 3 days after, you've got the build up to the full moon, and then you've got the release. So it's almost a week of unstable energies. And this time with the eclipse, it would bring that you might not want to make some really serious decisions during that week period, or if you do, maybe have a back out plan just in case, because things aren't going to be really clear for those few days. So just remember that in the reading. And also, two heads up, I'm starting to do readings just a little bit differently. I thought maybe we'd change it up a little bit just to so you don't get so bored. So I'm going to pull two oracles for the energies now. One is for now, and then one is for the next week. So it sort of is playing from the 30th into December, all right? Because the way the divine wants us to work is through now. He's only giving us now, and that's it. If you want to believe in the universe or creator or sacred one or whatever, we only have right now, this minute. The next second is not even guaranteed. So this is why the divine wants us to work in today. So that's why my readings are definitely that way. People are like, well, I thought you were psychic. No, I'm an empath. I'm intuitive. I am clairvoyant, but that's up to the divine when he gives that to me. So, but the thing is, I can go with the energies into a certain amount of time. It's up to you. You'll change the energies if you make a different decision than what this tells you to go, or however you choose to go. So there's that. Anyway, I don't know why that's all spelling out. Apparently it's for somebody needed to hear that. So let's get going into the reading though. 23rd to the 30th. So we have first energy out, which is a common energy this week. It has been in a lot of the signs. Don't ask me why. It's just that we're all going through personal change, personal growth. Things are, and we know this from the pandemic, nothing is going to be the same. So we're learning how to adapt to our new skin, per se. So we sort of have to imagine like a snake shedding his skin each time he grows. That's sort of what we're into right now. Not saying we're snakes. I don't like snakes. But we're in a metamorphosis stage. And that's the number 7, about progression, also about improvement and growing, things like that. So it's also about our ambitions, about our potentials of what we can grow into, a new skin kind of a thing. I don't know why they're giving me that analogy. I see a skin or a snake moving out of his skin. So I'm not quite sure why that analogy. So let's see what the second energy is for the next week. So we have magical map shifter. We're going into that. We definitely are going into that. Magical map shifter is a lot about process of change as well. And it is too the number 7. Isn't that interesting? It is too. It is also the number 7. So this definitely is our key energy, not only through this week, but into the next week as well. About progress, about growth, what ambitions we have, where we want to be, where we want to grow. And it's probably doing that, maybe trying to get us to think more you know, the energies don't care about New Year and all that kind of stuff. It just keeps going. So just as we go in progression. But I am going to read for people that are new to oracles and stuff. There is a book that comes that explains each artist is different. So this one here, the magical map shifter, is when the magical map shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. So isn't that what we were talking about? Perhaps you may meet a soulmate who, whoops, I missed that word. Sorry about that. Whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be, or someone who leads you out of a difficult situation and into a place of safety and success. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. Also, be aware. Be awake and aware that you'll recognize them from the important change agents they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you're there to shift. So again, we're back to the skin and the snake. We're changing, we're growing, we're getting personal growth. And it's not only in that energies, but it's also in numerology. It's in where we're at in our lives and our journey. We're always growing. If you can't believe that, it's like, oh, when people say, oh, you'll never change, it's like the most foolish statement anybody can ever make. People change all the time, whether they want to or not. So otherwise, we would have control of getting older and wrinkles like these. But anyway, Cancers are very logical, so I will stay logical here. So anyway, so definitely something is definitely happening, and something that you need to pay attention and be awake to in this next week. What is it that's really close to you that you feel like, and don't go by, oh yeah, well, I think. No, what is feeling? What is changing in your heart? What is changing in your mindset? What is changing? What is going on? Wow, she's been really popular this week. Yeah, definitely. I can't make this up. Okay, so first card out is the Star. So, and that's what all this change is happening. It's going to bring us balance. It's going to bring us peace. It's also going to bring us to a point, Cancers, where you're feeling not vulnerable, but you're ready to expose who you are really, or what you're thinking, or what you're processing. You're ready to expose it. You're ready to share it and say, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. This is me, and I feel good about it. Now, if there's a naysayer, you just kick them to the curb and just say, bye-bye, go away, because this is what you are. This is about your journey, your processing. This is an excellent energy to come out with as a first card. The Star is nothing but good. Nothing but good. It's a balance between earth and spirit. It's a balance between soul and spirit. It's a balance between mind and spirit. And then you're also given an opportunity, again, to change and maybe work on something, to go through a different door, a different process. And with that, Cancers, yes, there is change. Now, a lot of people are there. Thank you. So somebody's stubborn to the change, like, I don't need to change. I'm just fine the way that I am. Well, look at the attitude. Are you really that fine? But anyway, you really have to look at the depth of what is going on at the root of you. This is where the change needs to happen. You have to get to the root. If you're having bad habits in anything, if you're having energies that you do not like, or vibrations are becoming lower rather than higher, then what you want to do is start asking those questions, because you're in a cocoon phase, and that butterfly cannot blossom out until you actually grow that completely. Somebody's really, really stubborn to this change as well. And you know what? This could be, this is this next week's energy, which it could be an energy coming to you, or this could be an energy that is you. And the reason why I say that is because you're going to be around a lot of people. maybe this week with the holiday. And with the holiday, yeah. So with the holiday, it could be an energy be coming at you. All right. So we have the King of Pentacles, another Pentacle. So somebody is about money there. There is a message coming with the Knight of Swords, something to do with your intellect mind. Could be somebody helping you in that process of change. Maybe this is a weakness. Maybe finance and your bookkeeping skills might be weak. Maybe you don't know how to do that, and maybe you need the help to do that from somebody who is actually very skillful at it. That might be coming that way. Or there might be an opportunity for some Cancers to have a new either added income or maybe a new job that may be coming around the corner. It might be something that you don't know. Okay, but there is something coming in that sense. There is something coming to the change of your, also for some Cancers, financial. Might not be the same Cancer as the ones that are trying to figure how to get balance in their life. This might be a Cancer that needs some help with the financial stability or how to do their books. My mother handed me a checkbook back in the day when we had checkbooks and said, here's a register, you write it in here, here's a check. I didn't really know. I mean, I didn't understand the whole banking process, and things are so different now. Gee, I just learned how to use Apple Pay. Okay, so, but the key thing here is we have intuition. Queen of Cups is all about intuition, extremely, extremely in tune with her intuition. So make sure that you keep that at the front and foremost. Whoever you come in with the front and foremost of that, because your intuition is going to guide you. That's your spirit. That's your spirit guide. And some people are like, I don't believe in that, or it steered me wrong. It didn't steer you wrong before. It's you were supposed to go to a different path, and you took the wrong one. You processed it or understood it in the way that you shouldn't have. All right. For somebody, I don't know, they're having a lot of stress. The reason why I'm saying that, and I took a drink, is I'm starting to get heartburn. And it's not because of what I'm drinking. I get a lot of energies coming through, like stomach and heart and whatever. So for somebody, either they're having a lot of anxiety in their finance, or something's not happening, and something does need to change in their finance. That's for somebody. I don't know who that's for. However, I'm getting heartburn. I don't know if somebody's having some medical conditions in the heart area. Be really mindful and awake. Remember, be awake and aware to any signs, any symbols, any red flags that might be going on. We got to pay attention to that and go with your intuition. So I don't know who that's for, but yeah, if they're having any chest issues, any breathing issues, lung issues, heart issues, I'm feeling that from somebody. Please make sure you don't poo-poo that, go to the doctor and check that in. Just, better to be safe than sorry. Somebody has a lot of anxiety, and that's what causes the tight chest too. So I don't want people worrying out there. Sometimes when you get a panic attack, so there might be somebody having a panic attack because they just can't seem to get things under control. That's where the star is. Star's releasing first out. I mean, she is the first card out. So come on, deep breathe. You need to do your meditations and your prayers. You need to go to a quiet place. You need to go to nature, whoever that's for. You got to deep breathe. Somebody's just really, I've got goosebumps. Somebody's just really neat. Oh, that just made me feel really good. Deep breathe. Get it out. You really got to do that. That's somebody, or you will end up having some health problems. So make sure that you do that. That's for some energy out there. I don't know who that's for. All right. So let's keep moving. All right. So we have the 8 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands. I'll show you these here in a second. And Death. So 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. Woo! I love this artist. I wish they would have done a little bit more detail with the minor arcana than the major. I just love them. And Death. So again, we have major change. Now, I haven't seen the Hierophant, I'm surprised. So somebody is processing, somebody is thinking, and they're thinking a little bit too far out in the future. You need to bring it back in. Remember, we're about what's going on now. That full moon that's coming, we can't think much beyond that right at the moment, because there's a lot of things that are still unstable. Some things are still ending. Before the full moon, it's purging time. Before the full moon, that's is it waxing, waning. Remember that old, oh, I forgot the name of the movie. You guys will know. Anyway, wax on, wax off. So we're actually releasing before the full moon. So with the Death, we are having to decide to maybe get rid of some things that we have to release. We have to, again, we're in that cocoon. We have to change. We have to shed some skin. We have to get ready for some new growth so that new skin can be grown. So what that means is, what is it that is being, thank you. So what is being destructive to you? What is being toxic to you? What is being something that is not supportive to you? What is something that is being hindrance to you for your growth in your journey? That needs to go. That needs to be either in the process of going or gone. And sometimes it's easier said than done. You know, it's sort of, thank you. There's somebody that is telling me about this ghosting. You know, so when you talk to somebody and then they just ghost you, which I've had done before, I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's like, okay, why can't you say, hey, you know what? You know, if you're dating or you don't want to talk to me anymore, hey, you know, not my cup of tea, or hey, not really interested anymore. How hard is that? But no, it's just a cutoff. It is just a cutoff with no warning, no understanding of why, no nothing. So it is better to, for some and most things, better to gently put it off and say, hey, you know what, this isn't working out. I need to move forward. Thank you, but I've got to move forward. But some people you can't do that with, so that's why they ghost and they cut it off. It's also a maturity level. Men, maturity level. Women do it too, I know. They're like, boy, man bashing. No, it's a maturity level in both. And you have a grown boy or you have a grown girl. You don't have a grown woman and you don't have a grown man when you do that. So anyway, so there is death. I don't know why I went off on that. Anyway, so there is some change coming where something does need to release before the 30th, or get into the process of doing that, because something new is coming. That new skin needs to have a full body to be able to grow into. Otherwise, you know, you're going to have you watch a National Geographic, you know, of a snake shedding a skin, because sometimes they'll leave part of their skin on, that old dead skin on, and they carry it with them for a while until it finally sloughs off. Well, why would you do that? It's now not carrying any purpose. It's not carrying any protection. It's not doing anything. So why would you carry that old baggage or that old past into the new? Because it's not doing any good. What's it doing? Does it work for you? It doesn't. It really doesn't. I don't know what's gotten into me, boy. The energies around here are really strong right now. Okay, so Knight of Cups, another message of the mind, intellect, something coming in with more newness. Oh my gosh. More newness, more intellect, more authority with the King of Pentacles. There is something coming with a lot of powerful energy coming your way, positive, growing energy. You got to really pay attention to your intuition on this, because it really is something that is going to rock and change your world for the better. For the better. Now, again, you have to remain in the now, not going dreaming of the future, because if you're dreaming of something, there's nothing wrong with dreaming, but when you dream and then you don't do anything forward movement for that, it just becomes a pipe dream. So you can dream. Everybody has dreams. You know, wouldn't it be nice to be the king of Egypt? Blah, blah, blah. You know, you have those dreams. Those are fantasies. That's not really a dream. It's a fantasy. So when you're talking about a dream, it's something that you would like to do, move forward in doing. And this is where all this energy is coming from, and that you have authority and people coming into your life with a lot of knowledge, that either they're in it right now, they're trying to give you and educate you with all this knowledge, whether it's spiritual or earth knowledge. They're there. It's a message of that. All right. Let's see what else the divine has to say, if anything at all. Again, stars started out, so you have some balance coming. Yep. And we have the Two of Cups. Looks like there might be some either twin flame there. This is going to be towards the end of the week, though. Remember, this is towards the end of the week. Yeah, wow. Okay, this is what we're talking about. So twin flames could be a lover, could be a relationship growing. Again, this is a morphine. It's taking that dead skin and removing it and getting into a new relationship. You're actually out of the cocoon in this one because it's into another level. Now, you could be friends. And you know what? You could be friends and one person might really like the other person and they're not sharing it. You got to listen to these intuitive things inside you, because there's somebody else that maybe not think that the other person really likes them as much as they do. Or maybe somebody's coming into your picture this week. It's going to be more towards the end of the week. If it comes in the middle of the week, possibly. But I don't see travel here, so it could be just somebody that you're talking to that now you're going to meet, you're going to get to know, and that you guys really, really, really have a good connection. I don't know what Cancer that's for. I wish you the best with that. I really, really do. We all want love. We all want somebody to share with, grow with, travel with, just be a partner in life. So this is a really good thing for you guys. I'm really excited for you. You have some new stuff coming, Cancers. You have some new stuff coming. Just remember to leave that old dead skin before the 30th. What is it that you have to release? Do you have to release something, a friend? Or do you have to release something, a bad habit? Do you have to release? Now, remember, if you're going to release something, you have to replace it with something. So if you're going to break old bad habits, say you want to stop eating sugar, this is where Get Balanced comes in with my life balance coaching. But if you're going to stop a bad habit, you have to replace it. If you're going to stop sugar, okay, I'm going to replace it with maybe you eat a lot of sugar. Maybe you're going to slow it down and may have a little honey in your tea. Maybe you're going to take sugar completely out of your diet, and then you have to replace it maybe with something sweet like fruit. Even though fruit is sugar, you're going to replace it maybe with fruit. Something like that. Just remember, when you're releasing that old skin, you've got to put something new in its place, or think of something new that you would like to put in its place, and think forward and not behind. All right, Cancers, this has been your reading. I'm going to be doing a full moon reading on the 29th, so I hope you come for that. It'll be live, interactive. If you haven't liked, shared, or subscribed, please do so. I am still doing the dailies. I'm getting a lot more comments or likes on the dailies. They're 1 minute every morning, so if you subscribe and hit the bell, you'll know when those lives are coming up. They're every morning. I hope you like them, and if to keep them going, I'm going to need more likes or more comments so that I know that this is what people want, because it takes time and energy. So I hope you had a good one. I wish you a happy harvest. If you believe in Thanksgiving, or share, really, there is Thanksgiving, but it was not a good Thanksgiving. Trust me, and our history has lied to us all along. But the thing is, if you celebrate that, have a great one. Most of all, give thanks for the things that you do have, and give thanks for the things you don't have. Thank the divine for all that he gives and blesses us with. We'll see you on the 29th or the 1st. Take care, Cancers. Love you guys.